Minecrafters, it's Kimise, and I'm back for another episode of KimiseCraft, and we are going to have a grand time in this episode. Guess what, guys? Well, first off, I got a ton of things to show you, of things I've been working on offline, as well as I think today we are going to spend some time, and we are going to do a world tour. Yes, sirree, we are going to do a world tour. Now, I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but we're going to have a lot of fun. First off, check out the top floor of the banquet hall. We've got these great banquet seats right here. Awesome. And this is the big mansion that we've been building. We've got some of the banners from some of the players. That's from old DM there. And then we have the one from the great 8-bits. And then that's my banner that I've got here. And we're going to add some more seating up here for all the different heads of house. Right? We got this great section of carpet. We still got to finish out the rooms. We got to do a ton of decorating still, but this is really, really good. So today, what we are going to do is I'm going to be spotting things that maybe you guys haven't seen since the last episode, especially if you didn't catch the live stream. And I'm also going to take you on an impromptu tour of the server. So we're going to walk through some things and hopefully spot everything. Now here we are on the second floor, and this floor is just the suite floor, so we've got a few rooms we've got to decorate. I already did all the carpet in here and the lighting, and I think it looks really snazzy. Very nice. Like the chandeliers and the crown molding up there. This place is really starting to take a shape. And then here's one of the special things I want to put up. Well, I bet you that guy's just hiding underneath or something. Yeah, I heard the zombie too. Okay, so since the last time we did, I added this great first floor, and this is what I call the Hall of Champions. Yep, this is going to be my Hall of Champions. And what I want to do is I want to start decorating this with different comments from my viewers. That's you guys. So every time you make a comment, we're going to have a comment of the day, and we're going to put those comments of the day up in here. What do you think about that? Absolutely. So we're going to focus on different people that have been watching the series for a while, and the more you guys comment, the more of a chance I'll have a comment up there by you. And so I'll get to focus on different people who have been part of the community and part of supporting the episode and everything. So that's really great. And it's going to be pretty awesome, you know. And so also notice we have the armor stand resource pack going on here. So you notice we can pose the armor stands now with the armor. This is the same resource pack that Exumavoid uses, and that you can download on his website, Exumavoid, under the tweaks that you can do. I tend to keep most of my stuff very, very vanilla, but I thought this was something worth bringing in because armor stands can be so cool, and you can use them for so many things. And with that armor stand resource pack, I mean, just being able to pose and make statues, it just makes it so freaking awesome. So there you go, guys. That is catching you all up here at the mansion and all the work I've done. Now we still got to get the stables and the cook areas and the menial scullery. And then I had a fantastic idea from Bees, one of our server mates, to go ahead and make some sort of dungeon. So we'll probably work up a secret passageway into the dungeons. And that could be a ton of fun. Okay, well, let's do a quick impromptu tour of the server. First, I guess we're going to start over here. This is the city that we've been building for quite a long time. If you guys have been watching, it's been a few months, and we've got the couple sections. We have what I call the Orange District here, and these are going to be shop districts. We still got to start installing shops, start setting up. We look like our first one, our potion shop right here. If you walk on in, you got stairways up here, and we've got a potion shop. Mainly it has some healing potions, and you can come up here and buy some. We have a place for a villager to rest his head and everything, and that's what this area is right here. And we've been building this for a while. It goes all the way around over here and up and over here. Notice we've got these streets that we use lamps on and everything, and that's one of the major areas. Now from this street on all the way over there, this should be mansions area, and I would love to get more of our guys on the server create little mansions for themselves. Like for instance, we have Seth create his little hobbit hole right here, and we're definitely going to leave that there. I created my big mansion, which was going to be my main abode right up there, which I think is pretty awesome. And hopefully we hope to expand this up and maybe get 8-Bit Kid to build a mansion for herself, get Bees of Breeze to build a mansion for herself, get Deem to build himself a little mansion, or maybe he can just contract me and I'll build him a mansion. He just got to move in, you know. But that's what all this area is going to be. It's going to be the mansion area, the upper crust part of the city where everybody can come in and spend. Down over this way is just the docks. So we got the great docks down here. We've still got a ton of work to do on them to go ahead and liven them up and get some ships built. And then we got right over here, we have are basically our inn. So this is kind of like, you know, your low-end inn. You come on in here and you can get a drink or something. You can go upstairs. There's some places you can stay, you know, and then this even has a like nice, you know, riverside bar area where you can hang out with your friends and do things. It's pretty cool. We got our stables here for the city. Not super high-end, but passable. Then we got the Green District, which is really just, you know, going to be housing. Now, we've already started to get some villagers move in. We still got to get a whole lot more and hopefully get them to start breeding so that we can fill this place up. So that's a lot of work. We've got the high end. This is what I call the Traders Inn. And so this has 4 or 5 floors with deluxe rooms and suites for the traders. We have places for their llamas down here. Although it was kind of getting taken over there for a little bit by some leather workers, but that's okay. And so that's what this area is for right here. Had a lot of fun building this. It takes me back. And then if we follow this down here, we come into what I call the low rent district, the blue district. And you notice we use some blue terracotta. Now we have what I call the seedy bar. So we've got all these houses, and right over here, off in the corner, we have the seedy bar. So it's all dark. There's no windows. We got places where you can wow. Apparently this has like attracted quite a few guys over here. All those fishermen there. Okay, so this place is a heck of a lot more popular than I thought it would be. Got all the seedy people in here, and of course you can go downstairs and you've got a whole lot more storage for different things, and you've got a loading dock where you can load in some under the nose of some people, some stuff that you probably shouldn't be dealing in, right? So this is kind of like our black market bar. So I thought this place turned out really great. One of my favorite builds on the server. Okay, and then all the way down here, one of the last things I started building here on this side is the barracks. And this is going to be kind of like the barracks or the dockmaster place. So basically, as ships come in, they've got to stop here, and they got to pay their dock dues before they go ahead and approach the docks and set up a warehousing and stuff. And then upstairs, over the next 2 levels, we're going to have barracks. So we're going to have beds and stuff here for the guards and everything who are going to be stationed off of this end. And we went ahead and kept it the same color as the walls of the city. So that's why we got the dark blue terracotta right there. So pretty awesome. So that's this end of the build, and I just wanted to go ahead and walk through that. Now, like I said, this is going to be pretty quick because I don't have a lot of time tonight to record, but I really want to go ahead and get a quick tour happening because it's been requested, and I thought it was a great idea. I haven't done a world tour since. Now, right over here, one of my very early builds here is the wall. This wall goes all the way across here, and it ends over there where it wraps around our iron area. And this is basically one of the places that we'll get to that actually guards the city from unsavory elements, pirates and such right there. Now, we do have a downstairs. We're using the, oh great, one of those guys. Okay, yeah, those pillager guys are everywhere. I mean, those pillager guys are everywhere. And so we got this great bridge here, which you can come in and out with your ships, which is great. I love this. This is like one of my favorite parts, is this bridge area right here. I still got to do some work in here and use it for something, and those connect up with our walls right there. Very, very cool. Now, this kind of leads us straight over to our shopping district, which has been a lot of fun. We've got a lot of great shops here, and you know, we've got some great shop builders like Seth, who gives this great milk shop, which is like one of the ones I use the most. 8-Bit Kid made this great general store, which allows you to get all of your basic needs for food, as well as for rails. Love the rails. Very, very nice. And then coming down here, I made this great wood shop just the other day, and this thing's been making me money hand over foot. People coming in here needing wood. You know, I got to stock up some of the dark oak, it looks like, but that's okay. Very nice. Sold some more wood. Here is a great shop by a guy named Splinter. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to see him on the server. I heard rumor that he was moving out of the area, unfortunately. But maybe wherever he moves to, he'll be able to play some Minecraft, and he's always welcome. He's a great builder, and he loves to do redstone, and so that's his redstone shop right there. Over here is the rocket shop, probably where I spend more of my diamonds than anywhere else. This is run by 8-Bit Kid, and she is a fantastic server player. Fun to play with. So that takes us here. Let's go back around this way, and then we'll come back around. And then we have a couple shops that I built, which, you know, I've got my ender chest shop, because you got to have a place to buy ender chests, right? Yep, try to keep those cheap for everybody coming on the server. And shulkers, because not everybody has time to go out to the end and get shulker boxes. So I got tons of shulker boxes there for sale, and I can restock really easily. Then I self-built one of my favorite shops. I wish he was on the server more often because I would buy a ton more wool from him. I mean, most of these diamonds are mine right here. And so there we go. That's the first half of the shopping district. It's a little dark, but you know what? I like the way it looks with shaders, so we're going to continue the tour, and hopefully we won't be disturbed much. Now over here we got a couple of shops. This was the pie shop, and I spent a ton of diamonds. In fact, there is the last 6 of my diamonds in here when that was open. Now somebody did a joke with this one, so I don't really count that as a shop, but yeah, somebody was like, somebody has a bad sense of humor, threw that up, but that is what it is. Here's another one of my shops, the Prismarine shop. Apparently we've got a visitor here. Let's take care of him. Very good, sir. Yes, I'm sorry. Your diamonds aren't any good. Well, if you had diamonds, it'd be good, but you don't have any. And so basically, this is where we sell all types of Prismarine from our Guardian farm. And we definitely will hit the Guardian farm and show you that here on this server. Whew. Sorry, when I get going, I start talking. And then here we have the iron shop, which again is, I have this great iron farm that's been working. I mean, I've got more iron than I've ever deal with. I might just start building everything in iron blocks because I got so much iron. But that is where I sell iron in case people need it here on the server. Now, here is one of the cooler builds I built, which is my dye shop. Now, what I did is I used a whole bunch of different, not terracotta, but concrete. And what I did is we went in here and we did all the different colors of the concrete, and we went ahead and made areas for all our dye to be sold. Right, so we just sell all the different colors of dye in here, and I just like this build. It's just really, really nice. And with like a lot of my builds like this, I also go ahead and add in a place, because if we were talking like medieval times, they'd have a big shop, or maybe a small shop, depending on what it is. Like down here, you can buy those other 3 dyes, right? Yep. Did I sell any of these? No, probably not recently. There we go. So, you can get all the different dyes you can find here on the server. But I also have right upstairs here a really great place, upstairs apartment, which is nice. I mean, I still got to do some more detail in here, but it's pretty nice. Lots of space and a bed. In fact, let's go ahead and get rid of the nights so that we can go ahead and do the rest of the tour during the day. So I like this place. It's kind of nice. I use the glass. We use the Prismarine, dark Prismarine for the roof, which gave us a really nice look. Just really nice and open and airy. And I'll tell you what, those lanterns are so much better than torch spam all over the place. One of my favorite additions in 1.14 is those lanterns. Just absolutely fantastic. Boom. And so that is that. Very, very cool. And with that, that's pretty much the shopping district. I mean, hopefully we'll get some more shops built as we start getting some more things in. I know there's some more ideas that we have. Oh, you know what? I forgot one of the coolest shops. Let me show you this one. This is another iSet shop. This guy, he has a sense for style when he builds a shop. So right here, you can actually use ender pearls to get up here, but he has an end shop. So you can come in here and buy yourself some end stone, some purple blocks and everything. And it's very nice. 1 stack, 1 diamond, no returns. That's good with me. And I just love the way he made it floating so it doesn't look ugly. And even though it's above the river, it's not blocking anything. There was another big shop here that was just like old school Minecraft lazy building. And so we took that down. And that's where we got the nicer looking shops, because we went ahead and did some rebuilding and some resectioning here on the server. But I think it turned out really nice. Ouch. Okay, now let me show you one of the first builds I did on the server. One of the first early builds I did was the library. And the library, I am so proud of the library. So when you come up to the library, you have this really great quartz pillar look, which gives us kind of like that old Greek type of look. We got the fires up here, which are giving us the light all the way up, which I love. And then we decided to go ahead and use some granite and some bricks to go ahead and build it. And we decided to go ahead and do like a louvered ceiling up top, which I think gives it a really great effect. Now, one of the things we use in here is good guy doors, which open and close for you, which is great. And of course, we got places where people can borrow books. One of the tricks we use in decorating this place, if you notice, the back of the loom actually looks like an empty bookshelf. I actually got that from a great builder called Cupfan. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. I have not made any updates to the map. I'm going to have to do that, because look at all the changes that have been going on. Like, my whole big mansion is even there. How wild. Okay, we'll look at that later. So here in the library, we got this great place where you can check out books and read. We've got these wonderful book stacks here down here at the bottom. We have a ladder which takes you up to the clock tower, and we have a clock tower that actually lights up based on where the sun is, which is kind of cool. And then what we did is we just went around and we just decorated the walls. We used the new barrels and stuff, and we got lots of plants and stuff we wanted to make it green. We use this really great trick with the trap doors so we can make the ladder look as if it wasn't like 3 feet wide, right? Didn't have to put a full block behind it. And so then right up here, like some of those really big libraries, we got a whole section of books up here. And so you can walk all the way around here and go hunting for books as well. And then when you're up here, you really get a really good look at the louvered ceiling, which really is just kind of magnificent. It lets the sun in. Really spectacular. One of my favorite builds, one of the builds I'm most proud of this season is the library. And we didn't just stop up here, right? We also have a couple more things I'd love to show you about the library that I think are just really absolutely fabulous. Right out here, we got this great back door area, which we got some seating and stuff where you can like have some coffee and hang out. You got the rainbow wool shop going up, which is cool. I like that. And then you can watch some other things. Hopefully, we'll have a few more shops right down there here pretty quick as soon as we get some more ideas. And then over here by the big map, and this is the map of the city area right here. So that's why I got to take some advantage and go ahead and get this, continue to fill it out. In fact, we got to get yeah, boy, there's so much to do. Anyways, so downstairs here, we got all the really nice, cool stuff, you know. Well, actually not. But a great place to hide things, right? You know, because you got all these barrels here and stuff. Okay, so this is what I call the secret library zone. And it's dark and dusty and musty and everything. The basement, you know, and I love the way it turned out. Very, very nice. And so that's library. And I love those good guy, good die doors. Thank you, Cub Fan 135, for that awesome tool. Very good. Oh, and you know what? Rounding out the shopping district, I forgot about the cod shop. Always have to have a place for fish. And it's pretty cheap fish, too. Mainly because, you know, I mean, fish is so free for me. Very, very cool. And then we got the dock for the cod shop. So I love this place. You know, we used some of the new blocks like the stones for wheels up here and everything. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Here is the first base build I did right in here with the tower. And this tower goes all the way up. We can go ahead and use a water stream to go up if we want. Or we could even use that to come down. And this will take us all the way to the top of this tower. So we have this big winding staircase, or you can use the water. It's not a big deal either way. And when you get all the way up to the top of the tower, it takes you right up here where you can actually see some of our earlier builds up here as well as our governmental builds, because that's what we got over there. And then our shopping district and the city. And what in the world? Have you been following me? Jeez, guy. Where'd that guy come from, right? Jeez, go away. Here. Are you kidding me? Do I got a whole group of you guys up here? They must have followed me in from somewhere. Okay, well, anyways, down here I've got my shulker sorting system, which I keep all my stuff sorted in here, and some of my extra heads. I might actually start moving these onto DM said I might actually start moving these onto armor stands. Now I'm using the armor stand stuff. I've got a much neglected map area in here that I really need to go ahead and fill out, because that was the goal, was to make a huge map, but I need to go ahead and shrink things down so I can get more detail in it. So there we go. That's what's going on there. Now, if we follow this cave, this takes us way back to our first bed area. Now, since a long time ago we pulled the bed out of here, but we can still go back down to the mine by dropping in there and then going down there. But all that is basically our first strip mine. And this is where we started the whole series, was right here in this little hole, and we just start building out from there. Fantastic, isn't it? And that's basically my tower. Now, one of the cool features of this tower is, and I still got a lot to do on this, got a lot of details to build, and like for instance, I just put this door in not too long ago. Great little hidden door right in there. Opens and closes really fast. And that takes us to our government building. So this is kind of like the city council building up here. And what we did is we have the center. Really? Go away. So we have the city council building in here, and we kind of got started, but we haven't done a whole lot of decoration with it yet. And we can climb up all the way to the other floors. You know, I really don't want to have to deal with a flag guy. And then we have like different towers for like counselor towers. So if you're a different counselor, you can be in one of the different towers. Yep, there you go. And that way we can go ahead and actually, and I just used different concrete powders because I like the way they sparkled at you and everything, and I thought they looked really neat. Now down over here we have probably one of my oldest farms here. Okay, well, the oldest farms here on the server is right here, in which we built a multifunctional triple farm. At the very, very bottom we have a slime farm, and then we have our cactus farms right above that, and right above that we have our reed farms, or our sugarcane farms. Now, I've actually turned off the sugarcane farms because I had more reeds than I could deal with, and it was just clogging up my inventory system. So what it does is it harvests everything down there, and it sends it through this water pipe, and you can see that water pipe right there pushes up there and goes straight into my sorting system. In fact, this has been such a success. I've got things like the whole wood farm that actually sends everything right in here into the sorting system. The spider farm, the spider farm, which is right below the tower, I have that actually sending its string into the sorting system through here. So this has been one heck of a really great build that's for sure really helped develop this area quite a bit. Here is my furnace array, which as long as I got enough fuel for it, works really rather good and gives me plenty of stuff really, really fast. Oh, there's all that green dye I need to go put in there because I'm out of green dye at the dye shop. I gotta go do that. And there we go. And so it's a very simple furnace array. And right now it's supposed to be working on fuel from those, but I think I totally need to redesign my fuel areas up there because I just never get enough bamboo. And I'll be honest, bamboo is like the worst source for fuel ever. There's my noisy cow farm, which I still live off of eating quite a bit. And there's a really great auto cow farm that was given to me by the Endgame, a guy that played a few times and actually started a really nice base. But unfortunately, I guess he got busy in his life, and I just didn't get to see him up on the server very much often after that, which was really sad because I thought he was going to add another great element to the server that we didn't have, and that's unfortunate. Sometimes people get started with the best of intentions, and then they don't play as much as they did. And unfortunately, that's just the way of servers. Trying to find some people who want to play together a lot is actually a little tougher than you might think. Right now, the longest playing server people that I've got going on right now are me and 8-Bit Kid. She is awesome. She is continually reworking her base and everything. It looks fabulous. Now let me show you one of my favorite builds. More of those guys? Okay. It is my iron farm right in here. So this is my iron farm. We're going to go and sleep. Hopefully we can get sleep before those guys come in here. Now this iron farm is based off of the new mechanics for 1.14. When they made the Village and Pillage game, they totally changed the way iron farms work. And so basically what I do is I have quite a few villagers here that are always resetting their trades and doing stuff. In fact, this is kind of my impromptu trade hall up there. Ooh, I love the cat up there. Great job. Keeping those creepers away. And basically they're spawning iron golems all the time. And there's lots of different ways. You don't have to have this many villagers to get a pretty efficient iron farm anymore. In fact, all you have to do is you can do some scaring nowadays with them. So there's lots of different ways you can do this. And this is the method that I used early in the season. We made this great factory with details like I think somebody flew through that and broke it. Okay, anyways, like the big fans, yeah, because it should look like this one over here. Amazing things you find on the server with the big factory fans up there, and I use these big eyes. And I thought this place turned out really good. This is another build that I'm actually really, really proud of here on the server, and it's one that I'm involved with a lot because, hey, it's my iron, and we've got so much iron, it's crazy. All these chests are filled with iron, and I don't think I ever will use all this. So, I mean, we probably end up wasting a lot of iron. But, hey, you know what? That's a great problem to have, isn't it? Okay, so then we have the big poppy field, which somebody on the server, I'm sure, did as a prank. They got a bunch of poppy guys. You don't want to deal with those guys. And they laid them all out. So far, so good. So we're almost done with just the village up here. So let's go ahead and check out a few more things. And then we're going to go to... we're not going to hit everything on the server this episode, but I did want to go over all the main stuff here in the main area. So let's walk over here and let's take a look at one of my more recent builds, but one of the farms that I just absolutely adore, which is my wood farm. Love this place. So if you don't know, dark oak is like one of those woods that you can't do automatic farming with. It just, nobody's come up with a way to do it yet, or even semi-automatic farming. So basically the best way to do dark oak is still do it traditionally. So basically I have this big field of dark oak that I will come and harvest every so often to fill up my dark oak coffers. And then we've got the Great Wood Factory, which is fantastic. So you come on down here, you got your entrance right here. So we got the front desk here, which goes ahead and can give you guys information as you walk in. I still want to do something different with the lighting, but I'm still pretty happy with it. Up here, you can actually watch dark oak as it comes through, or anything. I mean, heck, you can throw any of your stuff into those streams and it'll take it to the storage system. So it's another great place where you can throw stuff out. And so basically we've got this really great sitting and viewing area where you can watch the trees get harvested by TNT. And I'll tell you what, the changes to TNT, where TNT will actually drop every single block, has been one of the neatest changes in 1.14 that I think everybody's really loving. Now, there's a couple things up here. This is a great big tree farm, and we can harvest every type of tree except for the dark oak. So it's automatic. You can just semi-automatic. You can stand there and you can actually AFK it, which is fantastic. But one of the things it uses up is a lot of bone meal. So what I did is I went ahead and built a melon farm and a pumpkin farm, one on either side. So basically, every time a melon or pumpkin appears, kind of like that, is it get pushed over there, and most of the pieces get pushed in there. Now these then get fed into a composter, and that composter, as soon as it gets filled enough to make bone meal, it sends bone meal into the bone meal system. Now I'm not sure if it's super efficient, but if you're over here a lot, those will run and those will make bone meal. I think we still use mob traps for most of our bone meal because bone meal is expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. And it uses a lot of bone meal. Now here is the actual farm itself, and this is a farm designed by the great, what is his name again? Not Il Mango, Il Mango's buddy. I'll think of it later. And this one can work any type of tree, which I really, really love. And it doesn't matter whether it's burst or spruce, it'll even do acacia. And that's fantastic. This is the collection pool right here. And for fun, I went ahead and made a vine farm right around the collection pool, so I can go in here and collect vines. And so this is my impromptu vine farm. And I use this when I need additional vines in the system, and I think it's fantastic. It takes them down here and it spins everything around and puts it in the pool and takes it to my storage system. The minecart didn't quite work out, but we're going to test out that some more later. And then this takes everything down this hole right in here into my storage system. And with that is all the major builds found over here in this area. And I guess, guys, we're going to have to make this a multi-part series. So I guess with that one, guys, I'm going to have to say, guys, that's all I got time for today. Wow, that time flew. I hope you guys enjoy the first part of the tour. We're going to go ahead and start going on to other areas in the next part, where we're going to hit up other bases as well as builds that aren't near the main city area. Okay, we're also going to hit some of our great server greats, such as 8-Bit Kid, and check out her fantastic area and do a quick walkthrough. So, guys, thanks again for watching. This is Kimise. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Have a great day, and if there's any questions or anything, throw them in the comments. And starting next episode, I'm going to start pulling comments out, and we're going to post comment of the day over in the Hall of Champions. Can't wait to start that. Okay, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any more KimiseCraft episodes. This is Kimise. Gonna say, catch you later. Bye-bye.